You can't stop King's Field. An entire genre of games came from the first one. Callbacks live in a ton of From Software titles after it, and to this day, more people are learning this first-person dungeon crawler even existed. Now that gaming is a lot cooler to the masses, it's easy to wonder, what did the last game in the Verdite Trilogy do that was meaningful? If nothing else, the visuals are something special this time around. Instead of flat faces, you see characters with indented faces, requiring less imagination. Thanks to more full-on CGI cutscenes, righteous-looking spells, and even options for different UI styles, this game's graphics are miles ahead of its predecessors, outside of the dithering in frame rate anyways. Every sound you hear is from an era we may not get back, and it gives us the best of it. You hear unrelenting, hollow sounding effects with a slight echo that tells you how large the world you inhabit really is. The music is a shifting balance of ambience and motivation that can't be shaken well after you shut the experience down. Oh, and we have to talk about the narrator, the voice of an angel they have.
Alex gave up his soul.
Even better, they understood the assignment, and even saved time and disk space.
Now old enough to understand the message etched in his mind for—
You wouldn't expect how grand this style of game becomes this time. Like many old school bangers did, a spoiler-free cutscene and a bonus demo shows what folk are in for at the cost of a moment of patience, the name of the game for years at this point. The vibe doesn't let up either, as friend and foe lay down the gravity of the crisis at hand. That's where your tools of the trade come in. If you like slaying monsters and finding treasure, King's Field 3 gives you what you paid for, and then some. Using effective tactics classically nets you money, levels, and more powerful abilities without fail. Bad guys will simply flash red if you aren't strong enough to stagger them, so use weapons they're weak to. Otherwise, melee attacks, spells, and spell repertoire improve through consistent use. We're talking about full-on dragons turning monsters into afterthoughts. If all of this isn't enough, your starting weapon reaches farther and hits harder the more you fight with any whacking stick. So good luck finding reasons to complain about your physical prowess. Location-wise, every place you visit is designed to feel totally different, separated by zigzagging corridors. You can shudder at the remains of a town once lively, or take advantage of your surroundings in a cave to break swing-happy skeletons to pieces. Sometimes you'll duel enemies made of wood and hatred on islands surrounded by water. Run across gaps and cliffs and trudge through poison rivers for secret walls containing one of the best items in the game. Yes, this is probably where the poison pit started. Thank you, From Software. Speaking of mechanics that show up years in the future, trap treasure chests and secrets that cause health, every soulsborne. Black flame and blessing spells, Elden Ring made them cool again. Priscilla having terrible luck, OG Dark Souls, the Royal Cemetery in King's Field 1 and 3, and Orlando in Dark Souls 1 and 3. Managing copies of keys, breaking down doors, needles that unpetrify any living thing, sick air whips from swinging weapons, enemies disappearing after enough slaying, action button opening secret walls, filling out a map the more you explore the country, devices that take you gap to gap, Dark Souls 2, the best Dark Souls ever! Constantly talking to everybody reveals a lot of charm to different characters' speech. Some people are supportive, while others are downright hilarious. If you want confirmation, get the legendary truth mirror from the starting area and use it on everything, everywhere. With some tenacity, you'll meet someone the game tells you to pretend to care about listening to, and at some point a lunatic will tell you that sometimes he thinks he's a glass of orange juice, terrified of being spilled. Honestly, it'd be like that. Come to think of it, you can find something hidden in the wall next to where he's standing once you get him to move over. This alone teaches the player that anywhere you go, there could be treasure. Naturally, one might spam the action button on every wall they see and start to devise how entire rooms and paths could be hidden throughout the dungeons. This isn't for the weak either, as a trap could take you out, or the path to a game changer may demand a massive health pool. All things considered, this isn't a bad thing. If you ever need to take a long break and come back, you can always review every conversation you've ever had with someone, down to the minute details they mention. No King's Field nor Soulsborne ever implemented this again, and that's a bit of a bummer the more you think about it. Aside from being able to review where you left off, the combat and exploration never get too complex, keeping the mechanics easy to remember and the game irresistible on the right day. An incredible feat for games in any time period. You can see this now that leveling is more incentivized than ever before. There's more treasure hunting to do, and because NPCs literally tell you where to go and who else to talk to on a consistent basis, newcomers might favor this gem more than others in the franchise. Even the story is more fleshed out than it's ever been. Plus, you didn't need a more expensive controller with thumbsticks to experience braving yet another dark fantasy. There's simply too much to love about King's Field 3. It improved everything the other games had going for it while keeping the formula the same. It's easy to remember, easy to play, and still difficult to master as there are multiple endings and some amazing callbacks to the earlier entries that require you to pay attention and murk monsters. At the time of writing, this game is nearly 3 decades old, and yours truly lost a decent amount of sleep as it opened up more and more. You want the final score? S-Class, there and now, I tell ya. Some trilogies lose steam, but King's Field left a deep, beautiful mark on gaming, making time travel a thrill ride. Keep doing your thing, and Special Grade Gaming will keep doing ours. And as the best voice actor in the world said once before,
Peace.
we'll see you soon.